Welcome to Dolly Pardon, the sassiest, classiest, the most unfiltered adult collectors podcast. We're serving up regular episodes packed with laughs, hot takes, and all the tea from the world of adult doll collecting.
Whether you're into high fashion minis, vintage treasures, or just here for the love of dolls, we've got you covered. So grab a drink, strike a pose, and let's talk dolls, because collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
Welcome to another episode of Dolly Pardon, the podcast that drops when you don't know. That doesn't make any sense. So today, it's a very special episode. We have two of our co-hosts. Raj is not around. She is currently in Turkey having breast surgery. And we had to replace him with Greg and Leigh. Hello, Greg and Leigh.
Hello.
Hi.
So excited to be here again.
Yeah.
And we have a packed episode. Today we have two main segments. We have a super funny Grail talk. We're going to talk about our Grails. And then we have an exclusive interview with a Hyde Universe creator. And, well, you're going to have to stay tuned to know more about it. But first...
This doll isn't afraid of a little hot water.
Do you boil wash?
Just like Katie, I'm not pretending anymore. I'm plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
Ooh, hard
Plastic
plastic.
Greg.
You can call me what you want, but you can't call me Black Orchid.
That is mine. It's Plastic Puppy, the morally corrupt Plastic Puppy. That was my line.
I love it. All right, y'all. Now for our main segment of the day, Dolly's Secret.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah. We have the founder of Hyde Universe, Sinn, here. Welcome, Sinn. Woo!
Hi, Sid.
For having me. So glad to be here.
Thank you for being here. We are so excited for this interview. We have all been anticipating it as soon as we knew that it was a possibility. All of us were so excited about it. Can you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself? Yeah, who are you as a person?
My God, that's a loaded question. So I'm Sinn. I'm from Paris, France. I'm actually right now 24 years old. I work in fashion, so I be a fashion stylist for magazines such as Vogue, GQs, and I've recently, over the past year, switched over to fashion marketing because the fashion industry is very clogged and I wasn't feeling super happy. I started Hyde 3 years ago with a team, and yeah, that's basically sums up who I am as a person, I guess.
That's amazing. So I'm really interested with this styling background that you have with Vogue and with GQ, because I feel like that's going to lend you such an upper hand whenever you're creating doll lines, because creating cohesive, stylish wardrobes for dolls isn't as easy as people think that it is, especially if you're creating it from the ground up with raw materials and everything like that. Can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration with Hyde Universe?
I think to talk about the inspiration, I need to talk about when Hyde started. So Hyde started at the end of my fashion diploma. So I was about to make my graduate collection, and they asked us to do a second project. It could have been whatever. It could have been accessories. It could have been another fashion line. I chose to do dolls because I've always been a huge doll collector. So I met Anine Tapdoll, who also works for Bratz currently. She does the sculpting. We met on Twitter because of Fashion Week, actually. She was looking to meet some celebrities at fashion shows. And I gave her some tips, and she asked me if she could do anything for me. And I was like, well, actually, I have this idea for a doll line, so let's do that. And that's how we started working on Hyde. So yeah, Hyde was born during my fashion collection. At first, it was supposed to be a very educational line. It wasn't supposed to be fantasy focused and fashion focused. It was supposed to be a tool to help people that are not in the industry get in the industry. So the dolls were supposed to come with like some little booklets with like industry secrets. Because when I started working as a fashion stylist and fashion assistant, there wasn't much resources on internet like to really get your foot in the door. And a lot of what I've learned by faking it. I've learned by chasing opportunities as much as I could. And I've learned that like basically on the job, and those information are sometimes not available on internet. So I wanted to use that doll line to give access to people that wanted to be in the fashion industry.
Right.
The thing evolved and it became more fashion, more like what it is today, a fashion and spy focused line. And it's actually like it was very hard to pin down fashion style for Hyde. I think it shows a little bit on some characters because they are like more safe, I would say. So we started with like the pink guy, which is called Zane. And this is like one of the characters I'm the least proud of. I love this character, but the very first iteration of that character, basically it was the very first like character we did. And I was figuring out what kind of fashion those characters would wear. I know that I wanted all of them to be a little bit different, but I wanted them to have like some common points. And we redid that one twice, I think. And if I could, I would redo it a third time because he has the least exciting pieces, in my opinion.
He's
So,
wearing
yeah.
heels. I love
But
that, Sinn.
Yeah.
That's so fierce.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks incredible.
I
so
think
He's
you
a
just
raging
have
homosexual.
exactly.
yeah.
He really is, honestly.
And I think you need
So,
like outsider's perspective because sometimes if you're just looking at your own work too long, I need to do this and that and that. But to
yeah,
us, this looks fierce. Like
Incredible.
thank you.
So good, yeah.
Yeah,
But
actually, I wanted to ask you about the character development that we're seeing here because I'm so impressed by the storytelling alongside of the fashion. So, how did you come up with these characters in this world?
well, just for the name, it was actually the name of my graduate collection, so I didn't look that far. But for the fashion, like, and the storytelling and all of that, uh, basically, I was brainstorming some ideas for the line as what it could be and what was missing currently in like the doll landscape. And two teams I settled on was like fantasy teams around gods and goddesses, and a
Mm.
spy theme. And I feel like with my personal like style in my work, it was easier for me to translate what I wanted to put out into a spy theme line. So we started with that. We started like with like 4 characters at the very beginning, but I always knew I wanted to have like 2 teams. That's why we have like 8 characters. And I wanted this to be like, like very like open. Like I wanted like openly gay and trans characters. I wanted queer relationships. I wanted from the beginning to be like a more adult line.
Yeah.
Because it offered us a lot more fun for the stories. And also it was very important for me to do a project that wasn't just a doll line. When we started Hyde, we always knew that yes, the dolls were the main focus, but we wanted to really create an IP and not just like a simple doll line. So
Yeah.
there is like much more to come, hopefully. We already put out stuff like songs and things like that. And I really want to expand that universe. So the storytelling was very important. This is actually like a big secret, but I can say it. We started writing scripts for a possible live action.
Oh, wow.
There was like at some point a comics that was being done. I've put it on the shelf for now because I think I need to like focus on other things that are way more important right now. Uh, but there's definitely like things that we started working on that we didn't like expand right now, but are basically ready to be expanded if we have the opportunity. So yeah, and we wanted like a very like intricate storyline with like young adult like themes. we didn't have the chance to fully like reveal the stories yet because we prefer to focus on like the world building with like images and stuff like that. But we implemented some like blurbs and stuff like that. And also, if you look at some of the artwork, not these ones, but more like the rooms and stuff like that, we did a lot of like clues and like mysteries in it. So if you look at the Instagram, it's kind of like a game of like clue and like a search party, you know. There is a lot in details that people found and some were never found that reveals the names of future characters that are not out yet, or
Wow.
that reveals like things that are currently happening in the Hyde Universe. Yeah. So,
I'm going to be
Wow.
spending the
That's
rest of my day
incredible.
obsessing over that.
I mean, if you need an
like, you
actress
know,
to
and
play Brooke, I'm gonna be playing Brooke officially.
oh, I would love, I love
And
but yeah,
slightly
basically kind of
judgmental, sarcastic, and charismatic is my description. So
he, Brooke is like so. I wanted like one of those Hunter Schafer like type of person that are very like confident and unapologetically themselves.
okay,
Like
a
I
bitch,
really love.
basically, like me.
Exactly, I love that. But Hyde is basically like also an RAG. It's like, you know, a game where you have to like dig into things. The best example of that is Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, there is like the main game that you play, and there is like, if you dig, you can find a lot of different like clues about what's happening in that game. But if you don't dig, it's still like a coherent thing that you can enjoy. Basically, Hyde is like that. We hit things if people want to go deeper, but people that don't want to, they will still be able to understand those characters in that world.
That is
Wow.
so amazing. I feel like that is something that really is missing from collector lines right now. This idea of creating IP and actually characterizing the dolls and giving them personalities and perspectives. It gives the audience something to actually really cling on to and attach to. I think that's part of why lines like Monster High are so successful, because it's like they did take the time to create this incredible IP, and it's just so exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it's true. Like when I was looking at adult like focused line, there was a lot of like fashion inspired, and it was more like the dolls were like kind of what we say in like fashion, a hanger. They are just here to serve the clothes, but they don't have a real like personality. And me, what I love about like dolls is like the backstories and the relationships. We were inspired like by obviously Monster High. We were inspired by Bratz. We were inspired by Ever After High. You know, like those types of words that still like are able to be fashion but have a real storyline. And I think it shows that it was inspired by those brands, because we got a lot of like comments about like, oh, this is basically like this brand or this brand. And I'm not scared of saying that we were inspired because I grew up with them. They basically shaped me. So like I'm really happy to say that I was inspired by them because they did such a great job with what they wanted to do. So yeah.
On that note, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
And it's interesting you're saying that. I just want to know, since you have been talking about the inspiration from Bratz, and we can tell there's a lot of Bratz energy, they're baddies, you know, that you can tell there's a lot of that vibe in it. When it comes to the real doll in hand, the plastic piece, what can we expect for the bodies in terms of proportion, articulations? Are they going to be able to pose? Are they going to be static? Because if they don't have articulations, I don't want them. So you're going to give me articulations.
I fully agree. So if you want, I can even show you an example. So if you go
That's
on
exactly what I wanted, baby. Come on.
perfect. So on the
Let's see it.
S'il vous plaît, mon trésor.
Of course, madam. So basically, if you go on the Instagram on the highlights,
BTS?
yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
you will have some renders,
Ooh.
stuff like that. So this is what.
Ooh.
So actually, I don't like. This is what you could expect at the beginning of Hyde, but if we get signed and if we are I'm trying to really thread lightly here. It might be some changes
Mhm.
that right now we don't know of. But this is what we started with. We made like 4 slightly different body types. So basically, the idea was to make 2 tall bodies, 1 female and 1 male, and 2 like slightly smaller bodies. So 1 female and 1 male. And what was really important for me is that, for example, the like smaller male bodies has healed feet, because I think
Mhm.
this is like really something that is missing from the doll industry. Like we
Mm.
don't have, or we barely have, characters that are male that are wearing heels. So I really
Mhm.
wanted to do that. At first, we wanted to do like something where you could switch the feet, because we wanted to give the opportunity to people like to decide what they wanted. And we also wanted to have like a chest articulation. But since we are basically doing everything by ourselves, doing bodies is like exhausting. Anine spent so much time on them. They were redone like so many times. I know that we started with the pink guy's body, and I think we had 4 or 5 different iteration of it before we settle on the proportion, because like finding how you want to stylize and like represent the proportion of your line is actually like such a big deal, and it was very scary. Same for the heads. Before we start posting the heads, we redid them like maybe a month before, because we were like, okay, we have these heads that we did and we've been like keeping them for many months, but actually we don't really like them. So a random night we decided to redo all of
Mhm.
them, because yeah, it's very hard. You have to think about the fact that how is the screenings gonna sit on the face? Do you want the face to be like a little bit flatter? Do you want the eyes to have like a sort of
Eyelid.
imprint to guide everything? So what's the type of screening you're gonna use after? Because that will also impact the look of the heads. How do you want to do the hair? How big should the forehead be? This is like very hard to do. So yeah, it was super stressful. So for the bodies, we struggled a lot too. We know we wanted to be able to like take the hands out, because if you zoom, I don't know if you can zoom, but on the body on the far left, she has like a different hand mold. We wanted to have fun. We did that only for one character for now, because it was like a lot. And we don't have time to do that for every character, but let's at least introduce like one different hand mold for one character. We were learning as we went. Anine did a lot of research. She peeled and opened so many dolls to see how they were working, because for the joint, you have to be very precise on how you do the joint, because you want the characters to be able to sit properly. You want them to be able to have like a big range of motion. And how big do you want the range to be? If you want the range to be like huge, you have to do like ball joints and stuff like that, or double joints. But at the same time, it makes the body a little bit ugly. So yeah,
Mhm.
it was a whole process. But for now, I think we're gonna stay on that, hopefully, and we will see in the
Right.
future.
These bodies look sick.
Thank you
Is it
so much.
so just so I can clarify, is this like going to be like a playline quality or is this collector quality? Do you know about like quantities? And I know it's still like early in production, but do you want these dolls to be mass produced or is this something that would be like pre-ordered?
That's a really interesting question, because uh, we had, so it's not a secret, right? But like we had a few investors,
Yeah.
and we were presenting a bunch. We were presented a bunch of like different ways of going on about the thing. So basically, with MGA, it was more of like mass produced kind of thing that would be like more widely available. But at the same time, we were also looking on the side, like doing everything by ourselves, because this was still like a possibility if brands weren't interested in investing in us. It will really depend on how the deals we are like trying to do right now are gonna be done. But the quality is really important for us. So I don't want to
Mhm.
settle for something that will like give a very low level of quality. I did like a poll on my personal like Twitter a few months ago, like asking basically the community on how much they would want the high dolls to be, like what's the price they would agree to pay for the dolls. And
Yeah.
basically like three ranges. It was like, I think it was 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 and up, I think, or something like that. And that was really shaping like how much details we were gonna put in the lines. And most people chose the higher price and the middle price. So I'm really okay with putting them a little bit more expensive to have a good
Yeah.
level of quality. But I know that for sure I don't want them to be like more than, like, if we have to do like a very low quantity and if we have to do everything by ourselves and stuff like that, I don't want them to be more than 65 to 80, because I think after
Okay.
it's starting to be a lot, and I want people to be able to keep up, and I don't want to overcharge, but I really want to have a high level of quality. So like it's really important for me to have like good fabrics, because before like being a stylist, I was like a designer, and fabrics and like details are very important for me. So I
Yeah.
really want to pay attention to the type of hair we use, the type of screening we use.
Greg, I know that you're a big Playline collector. I know you got more into Integrity Toys in the past, but this is right up your alley, I feel too, right?
Yeah, I really love the idea of there being a story and it being for adult collectors, because that's one of the main reasons that like got me into Playline, because I started collecting dolls like during the pandemic with Rainbow High, because it was the
Yeah.
characters in the story that really got me into it. And that just doesn't seem to be a focus a lot of time with adult collectors. So to see that you were really focusing in on giving a story and characters and like giving us something to attach to is so exciting.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Super important, like even for the marketing. I know that when you build an emotional bond with the project and the customers, it's like more easy for the customer to want to buy the pieces and stuff like that. So it's, there is a story because I want them to have a story, but it's also like a way of like doing marketing, like, you know, building a relationship with the audience. We worked with a lot of people from the community because for me it was really important to have people that understand the doll world, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
for the is we had Mookie Toon, which is an amazing artist, and I think it was like the perfect choice for Hyde. We went through at the very beginning; it was only Anine and I. Now we are a lot more. It's starting to be a big team, but at the very beginning, the very first person that joined was Mookie, and we took like a few weeks to decide which artist we wanted to have for Hyde. We sent like a bunch of messages to different people, and like they were all like so nice and so talented, but I think Mookie really was the perfect choice. We tried to have an art style that is like very recognizable, that is still his, because it was really important that we also chose the artist for the art style. We didn't want to fully change what he was doing. We had some guidelines, like the heart was supposed to be a little bit more like angular and stuff like that. But he did such an amazing job. And if you look at the art, I don't know if people notice, and I'm very glad if they didn't notice, but we recently changed the art style to be more efficient. So this is the new art style actually. And the old like character arts were the old art style. This one is much more efficient to do. It's very much quicker. We are not doing the same amount of steps that we were doing to validate the characters. So it's easier for Mookie, it's easier for me, and it's best for the timeline that are like very tight most of the time.
Yeah.
It's
So
interesting
yeah,
you say that because this looks a lot more elaborate than the previous ones. There's a lot more
yeah,
details.
it's very funny. Like even for me, when Mookie like proposed this idea because it was his idea, we started like using that just for like some types of art that weren't the core art. And after we were like, well, maybe actually we could do the core art like that. And yeah, I was so surprised that it was like quicker for him because they seem much more detailed.
Mm,
But yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
this is
I think it
way
has to
more.
do with the rendering. Sorry, I'm an art director and graphic designer, so I speak this language more than the fashion language, even though I love it. But the early stuff, the lighting and compositing looks like it would have taken a lot more time. This looks
Yeah,
a lot more flat digital art.
yeah.
So I can understand the time difference. But I love the update and it still feels true to what you had established previously, which is
Thank
really
you.
Mhm.
cool and hard
Thank
to do.
Incredible. So I have a question, just since we're
Yes.
talking about the fashion and the designs and the sketches. I know the dolls are not out yet, but can we expect in the future, and I'm dropping ideas here, and I want a part of the cash that you're going to make from this.
Of course.
Can we expect to see fashion packs and accessory packs and drops that are of this sort with the dolls releases?
This I can already say it because we already presented some fashion packs to MGA when we did the meeting. Yes, we have not put out the fashion packs that were done. It was mainly done for the meeting, so I'm not going to put them out on the grid and stuff like that. But yes, fashion packs are so important for me because fashion is one of the main pillar of Hyde. So absolutely, we will see fashion packs, we will see accessories packs. These are like both things that I will not do without for sure. We really want to see what we can do with a brand that is for adults and that has a universe like very sci-fi.
So in your recent post, I saw that you had like people on Instagram vote for a look for Brooke, like hairstyle and look, which was really cool. Honestly, every option you brought up, I enjoyed. But I was wondering if that's something that you want to do again with the line, or is that like a one-off thing, or is that something you like hope to do maybe like every once in a while with the line? I'm very interested.
Yeah, actually, I really want to keep that going because, first of all, I'm going to be very honest, it's very good for the engagement. So it's one of the marketing tactics we wanted to implement to have some more resonance with Hyde. And also, it was very important for us to, like, basically, Brooke, we did like a poll a few months ago. We wanted to see basically which character was the more popular, and she was. So we really wanted to do something with her, and we thought about doing like a fan vote because it was a way for us to like see what types of fashion people resonated towards. And also we could like have some more risks for her. And I really see Hyde as like a collaborative like project. As you may know, we work with people that are in the doll community side. So it's mainly people that are only in the doll community. So for example, the hair is done by the fame Ghoul on Instagram. His name is Santiago. He did all the wigs. Simone has done the renders. Anine has done the sculpts. Mookie has done the art. Sandra has done the hand-painted prototypes.
It really is like a collaboration amongst the community. That's so
Yeah,
sick.
and even I don't know if you know, but for East Drift, we basically did two things. We did the fan vote, which was like super important for us, and we saw great results with that. People were really engaged, and I think it's super important to also show the community that we are taking into consideration what they say, because I'm not pretending to know everything. I will never know everything. So I really want to hear what people have to say about Hyde. But yeah, we did the fan vote. And if you go to the post of the black girl with like the gradient color scheme, you will be able to see that she was done in collaboration with a restyler on Doll Twitter that is called CG. He's absolutely amazing. So basically, I approached him and I was like, I really love your style. Your restyle are amazing. And I think you would fit very well into that line. Do you want to do a character with us? And he said yes. And I think it was like such a learning experience because he had the really hard task to come into the project not knowing the way we were working, and also having to adapt to the line because the character had to be coherent. It was first a new character, so that was very hard. He didn't have anything to base her off. We already made like a bunch of characters from that line from his drift, so he had to also base his way of working on that. But he did such an amazing job. We almost kept all of his ideas. We changed a few things just for like technical reasons. So the technical reasons were like for when she will go in production, like the fabrics and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, maybe let's try this instead of that. The shapes, we were always there to like guide him and to help him like having something coherent with the rest of the characters. But I think he did such a good job, and it was really important for me to once again like make the communities part of the Hyde journey. Because without the community, Hyde is nothing basically. We are not able to do what we do without them. And it was also really important for me to like have someone exterior to the project to see if like the Hyde style was really understood. And I think it was a good testimony that it was, because she really looks like she was designed by by us.
She fits in perfect.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were really like happy to see that he completely understood the Hyde style in like such a like quick turnaround.
One thing
Yeah.
that has been so amazing to hear you talk about is the amount of creative collaboration that has to occur to make a line like this work. I think right now, when our feeds are like inundated with like Gen AI slop, stuff
Yeah.
like this is just so refreshing.
Refreshing.
And it's been so amazing to get to hear about all of these different collaborators that you're working with, because like it really does take most of the time more than one person to be able
Yeah.
to create something of this scope. So it's just awesome that your collaborators get it. Like you can see that everybody is locked in towards
Yeah.
a common goal, and I'm so excited to see the finished product.
Thank you
There's
so
so
much.
much
But yeah,
talent in the community. There is
Yes.
so much talent
exactly.
in the community.
Like the brands should like really like tap more into that, because there are like amazing artists that are like 20 years old or like something like that, you know?
Yeah, you're so young.
24. 24 is
That's
wild
crazy.
for all
You're
of
a
your
child.
achievements.
Insane.
No, but
insane.
like you are all young. We are all young here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Very
could tell that
kind
that
of you to
was
say.
important to you, Sin. Like, I knew that that was important to you because I actually saw you calling out a major brand the other day on using
Yeah.
AI. And I'm not going to name names, but I just thought that that was like so, like someone who is as like established in the community and is like a founder of a doll line, like calling out another major doll line on like their use of AI, I think is brave. So like, first of all,
Come on,
thank you for
drama.
doing
Give
that,
us
but
everything.
I love that you're putting quality first. Like this is like it's a part
Yeah.
of like the DNA of the brand is the quality, I can tell.
I'm trying, but yeah, it really pissed me off because it's a brand that some of my friends work with,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, like it's not okay. Like it's basically what happened with Hyde. We had a little bit of drama at some point, and people were really harsh toward us at the
Mm-hmm.
very beginning. And the thing is that I had to step in and to like defend the team, and I will always like defend the team or my friends before like saving a project. For me, our integrity and also defending the artist is way more important than me putting out Hyde. So if it like, I'm sorry for the language, but fuck me up, I
Yeah.
don't care. I prefer like to like know my values and like like defend my team than like to do something and be a sellout for money.
Sin, I don't have any talents, but I am great at making drama. So if you need a drama officer, just let me know.
Perfect. But no,
Fabricate it.
but no, yeah, it for me, like there is no reason to use like AI. If we can like hire artists without having any budget, because this is really a point that I want to make, and I'm trying to make it as many times as possible because sometimes people are a little bit harsh, which I get, because we are striving to do something professional. But I just want to remind people that Hyde is entirely self-funded. We did not have any investors from the 3 years. Everything is paid basically by me.
Oh, wow.
And I'm having a little bit help from the team from time to time, which I'm very grateful for. They have been amazing, but yeah, everything was self-founded. So that's why it's taking time, and that's why we can't do everything at once. And I know sometimes it's hard to wait, because we have had a lot of complaints about having to wait and things taking time. But if we think about it, Hyde has only been out since February. I think we are like doing okay timeline wise.
Yeah, you are.
We already had like investors meeting, which, well, for Bratz MGA, it's like they said no, but I'm okay with that because we had other like also investors interested. But I think we're doing like quite okay. Like in such a short time, we have gathered a little bit of interest. And during the meeting with MGA, basically they were really impressed that in such a short amount of time, we were able to have that many people behind us, because we have a lot of like designers from Mattel and MGA that follows us on Hyde, but also on my personal account. And that's basically how also they accepted. It's actually a very funny story, but yeah, they were really impressed with like the quickness of things, the turnaround, and they were also very impressed that we were trying to build something with adults in mind. Because in the meeting, they were like, "Well, that's the hardest people to get behind you, you know, because we know what we want, especially adult collectors." So they were like very impressed with the amount of fan art. Like people have made music, people have made fan arts about Hyde. Like there was a lot of like great things that came out. So I'm very happy with that. Sorry, I
Yeah.
rambled.
No, you're good. This is also interesting, like inception of a really cool thought out universe, exactly as it mentions in the name. It really is a universe.
You talked about it a little bit earlier, but I was interested in like in your like if you could do anything, like if there weren't limitations, what would you want as far as media to go with this? Like you talked a little bit about like you had like live action and like webisodes, or would you be interested in, I know you talked a little about comics, but like if you had no limits on what you could do, like what would be the dream way for media to be with Hyde Universe?
I really want to do a show. I don't want maybe to have like a long show, like short episode of stuff like that. I already know who are the people that I want to work with. We work from time to time with an artist that is called Enrico. They are amazing. I don't know if you saw, but they have made the Bratz animation of Gaina, you know, the gentle monster Bratz. I
Yeah.
will share it with you,
Yes, it's beautiful.
but they have made like such a crazy animation, and I really want like work at some point on a TV show with them. But yeah, like basically, I think a live action would be the dream because I did styling in editorials and stuff. So I mainly did editorials and e-commerce. Right now, I'm doing more e-commerce shoots, so like things for websites and stuff like that. But before, it was more editorial for magazines. And one of the things I haven't done is I also done red carpet, but the things I haven't done is like TV shows and stuff. So I really want to do a live action just to be able to be the like costume designer, basically.
Obsessed.
Love
Because
that.
I really miss working in styling. I don't really have the time anymore to do styling projects and like working for magazines. I think my very last project was Vogue World, which was like a big project to hand on.
Gigi Hadid, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's on my Instagram. I did part one. So basically part one was like the photo shoot and the mini films. So I did this one. And I didn't do part two. They contacted me, but unfortunately there was like too much going on. Part two was like the show in Paris.
That's
But
amazing.
So
I'm
basically,
so
I would
impressed. You're so young and you've done all of this, and then
So
you're launching
much.
a
thank
doll
you.
brand.
I
Very
started really
impressive.
young, like fashion. So
And people can't see you, but you're also very handsome, which really helps.
thank you so much.
And the French accent really is doing it. So there you go. You got everything going for you, darling. There you go. Well done.
But I really want to tell people that people, you have to be delusional.
There you go.
Because it's so important. I know that for me, the very first fashion shoot I've done was like for a magazine. And when they contacted me, basically, I gave them a recommendation for like, I think a model or something like that. And I know they were looking for a stylist. And I basically like asked if I could be the stylist. And they were like, have you done that before? Have you worked with like PR agencies and like photo shoots? And I said yes. And I fully lied. I think I was like 18 or 19.
Wow.
And
Wow.
you get put in the door now because it's now or never. Because I already knew I wanted to work with Vogue before like turning 25. And yeah, basically I lied and I did a photo shoot. I did an horrible job, but I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I think you have to be delusional, like, and you really have to like push your luck. For example, before working with GQs, I stalked the whole team. And I found the new stylist that was being appointed to GQs. And I DM'd him and I was like, I want an internship. Can we have lunch? And he said, yes, we had lunch and I was hired. Like, I think you really have to like push your luck because the worst thing people can say is no. So you really have to try, even for the meeting with MGA, for Hyde. We started working on that meeting. I started working on securing that meeting in February or March. So basically, as soon as Hyde was out on social, I started working on securing that meeting, on DMing people. And it took like until I think when we had the date of the meeting in June. So from February until June, we were working on like securing that meeting and like trying to find a way to basically get what we wanted. So yeah, you really have to push your own luck and like be delusional and just DM people until they reply.
Oh, wow.
That's
Opportunities.
amazing.
That's amazing.
I
So,
love
yeah.
delusion.
Yeah, you
Welcome.
be
That is
delusional.
amazing.
Like,
Lulu.
That is literally what I thrive on. You sound like it could be my child, honestly. So I don't know if we can discuss this or not, but can we expect a timeline on when we can first have dolls in our hands at all? I don't want to wait too long, please.
I'm really trying to think what I can say and what I can't say. It's gonna happen. Like if everything goes well, it will happen much more quickly than people expect.
We'll take
Which
it.
good to
We'll take
hear.
it.
We can bleep it. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. We can bleep it. So it's fine.
We'll take it. But we don't want you bankrupt. We just want your
Yeah,
secrets.
not jail.
beyond to be bankrupt.
Not in jail.
No, I will not survive.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we want you to succeed. We want this doll line to succeed, and I think that it will. Like, there's so many people that are already so excited for it. I'm really excited for it. As soon as I saw you like come into my feed, I was like, "Oh yes, we have to get this guy on the podcast."
thank you so much.
Sin, before you head out for today, I want to ask you: do you have a song that you want to add to our Dolly Pardon official playlist on Spotify?
It's gonna be a self plug. I'm so sorry, but I will like tell you to maybe add "Under the Hood" by Hyde.
I love
Oh.
it.
So,
We're gonna
Yes,
add it.
absolutely.
so it's the song we
So-
worked on. It's like made by a friend, so we wrote the lyrics together. It's like a love slash a little bit of a sexual song between two
Yeah.
male characters.
Between
And it
two
was
who?
between two male characters. So it's basically between
Ooh.
blue guy and the
We
red
love some
and the
gay sex here.
pink guy. So yeah,
Oh my
there is
gosh.
like a sexual tension. And
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's an amazing friend that is called Bradem. He's an amazing like artist, singer, DJ from the UK. And yeah, you like I will tell people to support him because like we need to support Black artists. It's very important, and he's amazing, and he has the voice of an angel. So yeah.
Love that.
Wow.
And where can we find you on Instagram?
So if you want Hyde, you can find us on Hyde.universe. If you want my personal like Instagram where I share like BTS of Hyde or like even fashion stuff, you can find me at in the Haze with like 2A. And yeah, that's it.
That's amazing.
Love
Thank
it.
you so much for joining us. It was amazing. And you're such a interesting person, like totally.
So much. It was such a pleasure
Honestly.
to meet all of you. And I hope we'll keep in touch because you are all like super fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? When the dolls are ready to launch, you must come back. And,
Yes.
Oh,
you
I
know,
would love, I
Oh
would
yeah,
love that.
definitely.
So
that's
expect a
an
message from me.
invitation. That's an invitation.
I'm working on the PR plan right now, so expect a thing from me.
Good. I'll send you my address.
Perfect.
Naomi loves PR.
I love free stuff.
Like people need to reach out to us, okay? We need brand deal.
There we go. Thank you, Sin.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate it.
darling.
Sam.
Bye-bye.
Really enjoyed
Bye.
it. Bye.
Bye, sweetie. Bye. Right, we have a super special Dolly Pardon review. Are you all ready? Today we talk Grails, Grails edition, and it's gonna be super
Ooh.
fun. So we're gonna hear what our Grails are, and then we're gonna play a very fun game. I thought this could be a very fun addition. At the end of each position, we're gonna say which one is the Grail that we want to get rid of. So one of us is gonna suffer. Let's create some drama, mama. Right. Before we start, a shameless plug. So, Leigh, you
Yes.
have recently launched this brand. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, sure. So November 20th, Tiny Dear Miniatures launches. The idea behind it is really just that I wanted dioramas and I couldn't afford them, okay? I needed some coin. And then I realized that there are probably a lot of other collectors that are in a similar boat, whether it be affordability issues or storage issues for like these large dioramas. And so I was like, I'm a designer. I know how to print things at high quality. Maybe I could make something for the community because that's been something I've been thinking about for a long time. I'm not a great repainter. I don't sew. You know, I can style dolls and photograph them, but I wanted to do something that was a little bit more engaging. And so Tiny Dear was born. It is a sort of sub brand of a larger creative studio that my husband and I are launching this year called Little Dear. So this is Tiny Dear because it's tiny. And yeah, I'm really excited. We've got a lot of stuff planned. We've got home decor bundles, which is going to come with like 13 by 19 backdrops and flooring panels, along with a bunch of accessories. We'll also do accessory bundles separately if you're like, I don't need all that. I just want little pieces. We're doing book bundles that have been curated. And I'm really excited about this. With every order, we invite you to join Dolly's book club and you'll get a free mini book with your order. And we'll be doing like a big carousel at the end of each month if you tag us to be included in our book club. So there's going to be lots of little things like that. I'm super excited, and the amount of support and excitement from the community so far is just like so much more than I could have expected. If you follow my main account, Dolly, that's really where a lot of this stuff is going to live. But I'm trying to be very conscious of not making it feel salesy and it feeling just like integrated into the stories that I've already been creating on the page. And then we'll highlight stuff every once in a while over on Little Tiny Dear Studios. So super excited. Thank you so much for sharing.
I'm for sure going to need a diorama from you because my diorama is busted right now. So I actually need a new one. So I'm so excited.
The nice thing about them is that, like, if you were to get a home decor bundle and that comes with one backdrop and one floor panel, if you're like, you know, I want it to be bigger, you will sell pieces separately as well so that people can really build something custom. And we're going to be doing one-of-a-kind services. So I'm super excited about that. And you'll be able to just schedule a Zoom call with me and talk about your design dreams, and I'll create some mood boards and you can pick which one you want. And then we create something especially for you and your dolls. So the possibilities are really endless with what we can do with Photoshop and a printer. So I'm super excited.
You have
It's
such good
amazing.
taste. I think it's going to be
thank you.
like it's going to be so good. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it's so exciting. So
Yeah,
exciting.
I have a big move coming up like in early December, and I really want to integrate dioramas into like my collection. So definitely be looking out for an order for me in the future. I'm really excited to see like the bundles and everything because I have basically no miniatures or anything. So I'm starting from the ground up. So
Oh, that's
I'm
so
definitely
exciting.
excited.
Well, thank you all. And I did want to tell you because I had talked to Naomi about sending something along, but I'll send you the list of the bundle names, and if you all pick one, I'll send each of you a
Oh,
my
bundle.
thank
gosh.
you.
But also buy bundles too because I need income.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna.
for sure,
I,
for sure.
Gotta make
I'm
that money,
definitely gonna
darling.
buy a bundle from you. Yeah, Naomi has no issue spending money. Trust me, especially on her
It's
dolls. So
it's
Naomi's gonna be
definitely
your
one
number
thing I
one
don't have an issue
customer.
with.
Yay.
I'm gonna schedule a Zoom call. Can you make Archies for me?
An arched closet. We need a 2-story arched closet now.
Got you.
Okay, the
Uh,
Naomi bundle.
Yes,
the
the
Yeah.
Naomi
Naomi
bundle.
bundle.
There you go. I want a part of it, by the way. Right. So let's start reading each other out now. So we're going to start with position number 5. Now, Esther hasn't given me $5. He's only given me 3 because he says that I have no control over my expenses, but he's actually worse than me. He's got all of his grails already. So I have taken 2 of the
Wow.
dolls that he's got and I've added them here. So position number 5,
Okay.
we're going to start. Okay, the dolls are going to come out one at a time, and we're going to guess who the doll belongs to, okay? If you are not looking at the video or you're not on YouTube and you're on Spotify, please open up the video, guys, so you can see what we're talking about. So, doll number 1, position 5. Who do we think this doll belongs to
I'm
as a
getting
grail?
high style and about a 2006 or 2007 era like year of production. I'm gonna go with Leigh.
Yeah.
Is it yours?
I was gonna say Leigh because I was like, it's not in a glamorous gown, so not Naomi.
This is me. You're correct.
What doll is it, Leigh?
So this is Coach Barbie from 2013. I was
Yes.
not collecting at this time. I was actually in college, so just totally missed her and did not even know she existed until very recently. And then I was like, I have to have her. And then I looked at the price and I said, well, maybe I don't have to have her right this second.
Know how that
But
is.
I'm actually just a big Coach fan in life. Like I
Mm.
generally carry Coach bags, and I love the mini Coach bag. And I am not the type of collector who keeps their doll in one outfit. So I saw this and just like the pieces and how they could be used. I was like, oh,
So
this is a
versatile.
must for me eventually. So I think
Yeah,
she's
that
probably
jacket
my
is so
most.
cute.
Right?
I
Isn't it super
know.
cute? And I love the bag and the fact that it actually like comes in a Coach dust bag like the
What sculpt is
humans.
she? Is she a Teresa?
Is
She
she
looks like a
Teresa?
Teresa, doesn't she?
She kind of does. Maybe that's
She's
why I
so
like her because y'all
cute.
know Teresa's like one of my favorite Barbie sculpts. She does look
Yeah, you
similar.
have
I
really
don't.
good Teresa dolls, actually. I love your Teresa dolls.
I love them.
So
So yeah,
cute.
because I don't have enough dark-haired dolls in my collection. Let's add another
Clearly, we need
one.
more. I support that. Right. Whatever this is. Who do we think this demon belongs to?
It's got to be a Stefan.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Wait, I love her though. I'm not gonna lie.
Isn't she so
She's
sick?
cute.
Esther, who is she?
Yeah. So this is the Be My Baby Cherry doll. BB is her name. And they just did a really fun collection where they did one with bread skin. And they're like little demons, and I just think that they're so fierce. Like I have a couple of these Be My Baby Cherry dolls, but this is one that like is so unique and would like just look amazing on a shelf next to a bunch of Barbies. Just look at like it's all Barbie and
hidden
then
in
just
there.
her. Yeah.
Demon.
Yeah, exactly. I just really love her for some reason. But yeah, I love these dolls. And this one especially is so unique. So she is super, super expensive on eBay. So I probably won't be adding her unless I find a really good deal for her. that's typically how grails work for me. Is like I just have to act like I don't even want them, and then if one day I see them at a good price, I'm like, okay, it's go time.
Yep.
How much does she sell for?
Girl, these
They
are
go
like
for a
upwards of like
lot.
couple thousand on eBay right
What?
now.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
And this is
Oh,
like
wow.
a special edition one. Even the ones that don't have like fantasy skin tones still sell for a lot. Because I wanted to get
Oh,
a cherry
wow.
a while ago, and I was like,
Mhm.
well, maybe
Yeah,
not.
you have to wait for like
Wow.
the launch. Like if you can get it at the launch time with like the person who sells them, who makes them, if you can get it at launch, then they're like a couple hundred. But if you get them second market, it's gonna be crazy.
Pop my baby cherry. Anyway. You know what? She's actually really cute. She's actually really cute. But she should have used SPF when she went on holidays anyway. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Next. Who do we think this doll belongs to?
Ooh. I want to say Greg. I mean, I'm torn between Greg and Naomi, but I know
I
that
There's only
this
two of
is.
us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
No, but I
There's
true.
only
can
two
see
of us.
either of you putting her as a Grail. That's
I
tough.
think
I'm
I
gonna
think
say
Greg.
Naomi.
Why do you think
Okay.
Naomi? I'll tell you why I think it's Greg. I think it's Greg because this was right before Greg started collecting IT. So I think he just like barely
Oh.
missed the cutoff for her. And that's why you want this doll so much more. Because you're like, ooh, I almost had her. She was like, I
A
think the
good
year
theory.
before Greg started collecting. Yeah.
Really good
Naomi, what
theory.
about
She
you?
is beautiful, but not mine.
I was right. Yay.
She's mine.
the
She's
fashion. It
mine.
just
Your
felt like
motivation,
you.
Erin. She's mine. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love
She
everything
is.
about her. I mean, I've recently become an Erin addict. Be careful,
Oh.
Erin addict, not the other one. And she's gorgeous. I mean, I love the pieces she comes with. And the skin tone on her is just so good. Her hair. Yeah, I just want her. I really do. And at the moment, I just can't justify spending what she costs. And I do usually like scramble around when it comes to paying for my dolls. But with all the stuff that we've been launched at recently, I'm just trying to be really good. So yeah, she's on my Grail list. She's mine. So let's see what's
So beautiful.
Greg's. Greg, who
Ooh.
is she?
Oh.
Yes, this is the Paris runway Giselle. I am not typically a fan of Giselle at all. Her face is not usually for me, but this is just like giving me high-end Corella DeVille, like the slick back pony, and then like the structure in the dress. I don't know. I just love her so much. I really do.
Mhm.
That's actually very
She
nice. I
is
love the
cool.
material of the dress. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Another
like this like
Giselle.
tweed. Yeah,
Yeah.
Giselle's not for me, but this one I'm like, you know what? She works with everything else. She's just beautiful.
Yeah, she's fierce.
Right. So who are we going to get rid of, guys? One name each.
I
Leigh?
mean, we can get rid of BB. It won't hurt my feelings because I think that she's the most ridiculous price probably out of all of these.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Bye,
You know, the
BB.
rest
It
can
was
share
lovely
fashion, you
meeting
know?
They
you.
can.
We pop your cherry. There you go. She's
Yeah.
gone.
Bye-bye, Cherry.
So position number 4. We're going to start again. Guys, I love it. So, oh,
Oh,
Oh.
a
so
classic.
who do we think this doll belongs to in terms of Grail list?
It's gotta be Naomi or Stefan. I'm gonna say Naomi.
No, this is actually Estee. So Estee has actually acquired this doll not long ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm planning to go home where he lives and steal her.
She's
Estee,
so
who is she?
pretty. This is Sunshine Games Poppy Parker. And yeah, she was my grail whenever I first started collecting Poppy. She's like one of the grails that I fell in love with, but I couldn't find her like under $1,000 for the longest time. And then someone reached out to me on Instagram and then told me that they had her and that they were willing to sell her to me for like even lower than I was expecting to pay for her.
Oh.
And yeah, and she came complete with like her whole outfit and like in brand new condition. So I was super, super thrilled to add her to my collection.
That's
But
a
yeah,
Dolly
that's
miracle. That's amazing.
yeah, it really is. I
You had
was
good
like
karma
shook.
that day.
Yeah, I really did. I remember like when I was unboxing her, I was like, I can't believe this doll is mine. Like that's so wild. You know what I mean?
Insane.
Yeah, yeah, she's
It's a
beautiful.
screening that I don't think we're ever going to see again, unfortunately. She's so beautiful, but so, I think, complicated to replicate. So
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
we'll ever going to see her again, unfortunately. Sorry, Pops. Right, next.
Mhm.
Who is she? Oh, who do we think that she belongs to?
I think that that's Naomi.
I was going to say, I think it's Naomi as well because she's in lingerie and that just feels very you.
Oh, no,
So-
she isn't.
No?
No, she is mine.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Who is she,
Yes.
Greg?
This is Make Me Blush Natalia Fatale, and this is one of the dolls, like, when I was, like, I'm in college, I cannot afford Integrity Toys dolls, but I'm, like, looking at them, and when they posted this on their Instagram, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, she is just so beautiful, but one of the main reasons is, I don't know if you guys know the Britney Spears music video for Lucky,
Yes.
where she's
so
and she has, like, that
lucky.
hair.
Yep.
It literally reminds me of Britney Spears when she's playing the Lucky character, and I'm like, that right there is, yeah, she's just perfect. I love her.
She
But
is
the
Yeah,
price
she's
she goes for on the
gorgeous.
secondhand market, I don't think so.
yeah.
She's going to make you blush.
Are we talking hundreds or thousands?
I have seen her recently. I've saw someone selling her for around 800,
Whoa.
and I was just like, maybe not yet. But I also, like, when I went to convention, I saw a bunch of my Grails in person. Never saw her in person or anyone selling her in room sales or anything.
Wow. Was
She's
she
so
super
pretty.
limited edition?
I believe she was a lottery doll from like
Mm.
2018-ish era, maybe a little bit earlier.
Mhm.
That year was very, very good. I mean, I wish I joined the W Club in 2018 because there was top
Truly.
notch. So many good dolls that year, honestly.
And
I know.
2019 too. 2019,
Yeah.
right before COVID, that
Yeah.
was such a good year. Oh my gosh.
Suffer in silence. Oh my gosh, who is she?
Portrait in black. Well, I know you, Naomi, so
Mhm.
I know that this is yours.
Yes. I
Yeah.
feel like we talked about this doll.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Portrait in Black, the original. I have wanted this doll since I know Poppy Parker. She is absolutely fabulous, even with the oven mittens. She's absolutely gorgeous. Her face, her hair. These puppies are just something else. And she's so freaking limited. I think there was only like 350 of her or something like that. Yeah, she is. Yeah, oh, I will realistically never be able to afford her. So she's there. And
We'll never say
and she's
never.
gonna
We have to
stay.
be a little Delulu now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
And, you know,
We're
maybe someone will
talking
give you free
thousands.
gifts one day.
Yeah,
You could be
there you
gifted.
go. You know where to find me.
Style. So
Yeah, I was
cute.
gonna say her hairstyle, like,
Yeah.
Poppy repeats so many hairstyles. This is one I'd actually love to see on Poppy again.
Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's so
Yeah.
gorgeous. She's beautiful. And I don't think she's very well known. Up until now, we had the new Portrait in Black. I don't think many people knew about her, but she's actually absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, well, never have her, so there you go. Who is this? Leigh, this
Ooh.
is yours.
It
Tell
is.
us about her.
So this is Dolcissima Silkstone Barbie from 2013. Again, I wasn't collecting then. I don't have any Silkstones, so I would
Oh.
love to add one to my collection eventually, and I would love it to be her. She's kind of giving Wednesday Addams a little bit to me in the screening, and I love like a sort of spooky goth moment, and this feels like that, but like in an elevated sort of fashiony way. I love that there's
She's giving Return
actually
to Misty Hollow. Poppy
yeah, a
Parker.
bit,
Yeah, I kind of see that
definitely.
too.
And it looks like back then they were actually like embroidering on the doll clothes, and I'm just like,
Like
that's
real
amazing
stuff.
because I don't get
The
that
real
now.
thing.
So,
Yeah.
and
The
like the
real thing.
sleeve, like so many pieces about it that I love. So yeah,
She's
is
She's
something
really
that I like.
beautiful. Every time I see
I
Silkstone, I'm like, they're so good. I need to look the other way. Like, it's so hard because I know if I start, it's going to be a dangerous game.
Well, it's funny. When I first started getting back into collecting, I was going back and forth because I knew I was going to collect Barbie, but I was going back and forth between IT and going the Silkstone route because the prices were about the same. I think this Silkstone goes for a little bit more than what my first IT doll was. And I chose to like focus on Integrity Toys and New Face instead. And I'm not gonna lie,
Back
I
in the
kind of
day.
regret it a little bit. I wish I'd
Oof.
gone the other direction. But oh well. You live and you learn, right?
Considering how much IT is now, then you probably would have been better off not going there.
Honestly.
Like for real.
Leigh, I just sold this doll not too long ago.
You did not.
I did. I had her out of box. I sold her in July for
cheap as well.
250.
I'm
Yeah.
so upset. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
so
Jesus.
recent. No.
That's so recent. And that's oh.
I wish that I knew that you wanted her, but I just sold her for 250 because I think
So
that's part of
cheap.
my good Dolly karma is if I have like a Grail like this, I'm not going to sell her for like $100. To me, that's fucked
Yeah.
up. But
You
yeah,
did.
I just sold her for 250. I'm sad that I didn't know that you wanted her.
Okay, maybe you'll have another doll that I want and you can sell that to me. Or even
Yeah,
better,
there
my
we
birthday's
go.
November 20th. Send me a present. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I don't know if there's anything left now because Esther got rid of a lot of dolls recently. So there you
Yeah.
go. Position 3. Now we're getting in the hot area. Let's see what's there. Who do we think this
Oh.
doll belongs to?
Yeah, I think it's Greg.
Yeah, it's me. I know this doll is not even hard to obtain or anything like that. A lot of people actually, when she released, I know she had a really negative reception when she came out, but
Yeah.
I just love the way, more the new doll than the fashion. The fashion's great too, but it's just like the K-pop vibes of her, the Hime cut and everything. She's so cute. And I just see her like so many ways I could redress her and restyle her. I'd have so much fun with her. So that's the main reason I have her at Grail. She's just really beautiful, and I'd love to just get creative with her,
You
honestly.
didn't say who she is,
Yeah.
Greg. Who is she?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Charm Child Ayumi. She was a
Beautiful.
giveaway at the Legendary convention, I believe.
Yeah, a giveaway doll. Literally a
Yeah.
giveaway doll.
hmm
That's the quality that IT was giving away before. Painful. Painful. She's
Wow.
beautiful. You know what, guys? We forgot to get rid of a doll before.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go back.
Let's go back. Let's get rid of one of these bitches. Who do we get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of Natalia.
Natalia
Ouch.
Fatal.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes. She's expensive.
I already have my girl though, so we should get rid of Sunshine Games because I already have her.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. This is
Mm.
not Mother Teresa award here, okay? This is not
I'm
trying to
gonna
be
say-
I'm gonna say Sunshine Games just because compared to all the others, she comes with the least amount of things, you know?
You're calling her basic. That's what she's calling her. There you go. Mm-mm.
She is
That's what he's
basic.
calling her.
Yeah, she is basic for sure.
She's a basic bitch, an expensive basic bitch. We love that.
Mhm.
Right, so bye-bye, Sunshine Gangs. It was lovely meeting you. Come to me, mama. So we said Charm Child, back to it, and then let's see who's next.
Ooh.
Lot of
I'm gonna
talk.
say Naomi. Like, it's like very big, it's over the top, and it's poppy.
It's not mine. It's actually Esther. Esther, this is one of your
Oh.
first dolls, isn't it,
Oh.
Esther?
That was my first ever Poppy Parker doll. Yeah, so I had never bit the bullet up until I saw her. And then I saw her, someone was selling her at cost. So I think that she was
Who is she,
actually-
Esther?
Oh, sorry. This is Pink Powder Puff Poppy Parker. And yeah, this is my first ever Poppy Parker doll. Someone was selling her at cost, or I think she might have been like a centerpiece doll or something like that at a
Yeah, she
convention.
was.
And they were selling her for like $150. So basically like
Imagine
an
that.
at cost
That's
doll.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine that.
so I just bit
Lucky
the bullet. I
bitch.
was like, yeah, that's perfect price for her.
Imagine biting that bullet, like, honestly. Imagine biting that bullet. $150 for her. I mean, I hate you.
Right.
Mm,
Oh, she's
Leigh.
pretty. It's gotta be Leigh,
This is
yeah.
Leigh.
Yeah, it is. It is. This
Who
is
is she,
very
Leigh?
much. So this is Barbie Fashion Model Collection, debut Barbie 1959 from 2009. So I was actually in high school when she came out. And I just would love to have this sort of classic interpretation of Barbie. It's really that
Right.
simple. And the fact that it's the African American version, it just seems to make her more expensive, which makes me really sad. But yeah, I just love her.
She is
She's Barbie.
gorgeous.
She's Barbie,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's just
Beautiful.
classic Barbie. So I would love
She's very
to.
Is
beautiful.
she really expensive
day.
now?
Yeah, I looked on eBay the other day and she was going for around 400 something. And I was
Okay,
like, that
okay.
feels like a bit, 200
Yeah.
maybe feels more reasonable to me, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm also just poor.
Yeah.
So
But the
No,
thing
you're
with
not.
Mattel is they will also do like they will also re-release these dolls. So that's why
yes,
sometimes I'm
I'm hoping.
apprehensive of buying Barbies like this because I feel
Mm,
like they do re-releases like every so often.
yeah. So I'm hoping maybe I'll catch a re-release one day. We'll see.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I mean, they tend to do kind of like the same soup with different ingredients, so you might be able to get the same. Yeah, she's beautiful though. Totally approved.
She is.
Ooh, oh, she's stunning.
Well, she's mine.
Yeah,
she
love.
isn't. She isn't. She isn't clearly. She Metamorphosis, Erin, and she's another one that I doubt I will ever get because she
What
goes
year
like
is she from? I don't think I've ever seen her.
2019. Am I saying it
okay.
wrong?
Wow.
She's not that old, but she's really, really expensive. I think nude she goes for $500.
Yeah, no, she's like a
She's
big community grail.
beautiful. The
Yeah, she's
screening, the
really
hair and skin
expensive.
combo, love.
Yeah, when
She's
Erin's
so
done right, she's
beautiful.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I wish I never got into this like black hole of Erin because last year I was like, I don't even like Erin. I'm so lucky I don't like her. Then I got my first one at convention and I was like, fuck. It's done. Done. Yeah, no, she's
I'm
gonna
getting
stay
rid
where
of
she is.
Erin.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm getting rid of Erin. She's my least favorite out of all the dolls.
Really?
I hate.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Naomi.
Yeah. That's okay.
I
Let's get
think.
rid of her because she's expensive.
Yeah.
I would say Erin only because the Erin that you listed earlier, which one? Your Motivation.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's like a better Erin, honestly.
Wow, I feel the
Mm.
opposite. I think this is the better
Really?
Erin. I do. Yeah, I wouldn't get
Yeah.
rid of her. I think I would get rid of Poppy, but solely because I don't typically do big, fluffy, floofy sort of pieces.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. But Erin has to go. Sorry, Erin. It was lovely meeting you.
Bye, Erin.
Okay, we're getting to the top here. So,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
she's definitely understated. Who she belongs to?
Greg? Is this you?
Not me, but I am
No?
very impressed by her. The details are insane.
Yeah, this
Stacey,
is
you?
me. Yeah, this is me. This is Marie Antoinette Barbie.
Beautiful.
And the details on here are so insane. These are all real fabrics with like embroidery. It almost looks like a carpet, you know what I mean?
Like the tassels.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the tassels, she has lace on her, she has feathers on her. Like it's just like a really incredible, super highly detailed Barbie. I'm really into just dolls that will stand out on the shelf right now, and I just feel like she is one of those. But she goes for over $2,000 nowadays. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
expensive.
yeah, she's a crazy price, but she's so beautiful.
Love the color. It's very soft, very pretty, very cute. Definitely
Mhm.
not Mattel nowadays. Yeah, very cute.
No, when did she come out? Do we know?
2003. So yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay.
right now she's going for about $2,500 on eBay.
Okay. Yeah. Affordable. Go for it.
Absolutely
Alright.
not. That's crazy.
Who is she? Who do we think she belongs to?
I might say Naomi. She's glamorous. She's a Poppy. And I do love the screen. This is one of my favorite screenings done with Poppy. She's so pretty.
Greg, you know what? She's actually on my list, but she isn't mine.
Oh.
She's
So it's
mine.
Lee's.
I think that this is the most gorgeous Poppy Parker like ever. I think she's so stunning. I love her hair. I love her screening. This is like probably the one instance of me being like, yes, put her in a pretty pink gown because normally I'm so not that. But with this doll, I just think it works so perfectly. So she's Lady Luck Poppy Parker from 2020. And I would love to have her one day. I just think she's so
She's
gorgeous
beautiful.
and I would love to style her.
She's what Ginger wished she
beautiful.
looked like.
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again?
exactly.
I said she's what Ginger wished she looked like. Ginger Gilroy.
Yeah, basically.
And then I also
Never.
love doesn't she have like the 4-leaf clover, but it's like different level of leaves on different accessories or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
I
so
think
cool.
so, yeah. Esther, don't you have her?
No, I didn't win her. I have the other two Lady Luck screenings, but I do not have the first Lady Luck. No.
You know what? She's actually one of my favorites, but she's not on this list. She would have been position 6 for me, but she's beautiful. Okay, moving on to the next one.
This is Naomi.
Yes, she is. This is Isha, scene stealer, and I'll tell you a funny story about her. I actually was on eBay not long ago, probably 2 or 3 months ago, and my friend Carmen she's a huge Isha fan. Hi, Carmen, and we were talking about her, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go and have a look on eBay and see if I can find her. And the idiot that I am found her, and she was going for 250 euros at the auction, complete, in the box. And I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm ready to spend this kind of money today for this doll. Just to find somebody won her for $300 or something, 300 euros. She goes for well over 1,000.
Over
And
1,000.
yes, she's so expensive, complete, and never removed from the box. And I was biting my hands off because I was like, I'm an idiot. I am literally an idiot, and not an idiot for not having her. And she's been on my list forever. And, I'm just manifesting that I can find another eBay auction like that.
Hard. Unreal. So
Right.
pretty.
She's so beautiful.
Isha's such a pretty doll.
She's so
Mhm.
beautiful. So who's left? Greg,
So-
that's yours.
Yes. So this is modernist Eugenia Perrin Frost. She was actually an upgrade doll, one of the
Yes, she
club
was.
years. And this is one I'm pretty sure one day I will obtain. I think I can get her. She goes for kind of decent prices, but I want her so badly because I recently became pretty obsessed with Eugenia's face after the one
Wow.
from convention last year. Usually I was like, I don't care, I don't care. Then I got that centerpiece in person. I'm like, she's kind of everything.
I do care
And
now.
exactly. And this is the only time Eugenia has been released in like the deeper skin tones. And she's
Yes.
so beautiful in this. I really hope she comes out in like some of the darker ranges again soon because honestly, I think it works with her face sculpt better than any of the light skin tones. She looks so beautiful like this. I'd love
She was a
to
community
obtain
vote
her.
as well.
She's
She was a
stunning.
community vote doll, and the screening is unique to this Eugenia.
Mm.
So I totally approve of it, Greg. You have great taste. She's beautiful.
And then in all pastels, you can't go wrong with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
boots.
She's that
House
outfit
down
is
boots.
fierce.
Yeah, I love this outfit.
I can see half of a nip coming out. That's exactly what I wear.
Exactly.
And this is
But
literally giving
yeah, I
a
love her
vibe.
so
Love it.
much.
Naomi, your nipple would not fit through that.
It's true. So who are we getting rid of?
This is
Marie
probably the
Antoinette.
hardest one so far.
Off with her head.
Yeah, I would
No.
say off with like Marie Antoinette just doesn't fit in with these dolls.
Yeah.
Sorry, babes.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah.
her
Go back
details
to Party
insane.
City where you belong.
Insane.
So, are we ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Naomi. I know you so well now.
She's a rare jewel, Reina, and she is my top Grail of all time. That's the only time that Reina was released in this skin tone. She is super basic, as you can see. I'm not really a huge fan of her outfit, but the doll herself, give me a deep skin tone and I lose it. and she's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she's another one that I have a couple. She's very rare. I think there's only like a few hundreds of her, like probably 600 if I'm not wrong, or 300. I'm looking forward to getting her eventually one day at some point. She'll come to mommy.
She lives up
Was she
to
a
her name.
basic doll or something? Or like what was she from? Like an event or
She
something?
was, well, she was from a time when IT was doing like these very basic releases, and they were like very moderately priced. I think she was only $99 or something, or $70. She was really cheap. The club was very small, so the numbers, I mean, there was 300 of her, but I don't, Carmen tells me that there weren't many people fighting over these dolls because there weren't as many people in the club at the time. So she's
Right.
stunning. But yeah,
Wow.
again, another very rare one. So there you go. Next.
Greg.
Greg, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. This is Agnes von Weiss, the legendary status silver variant. She was so people went to the convention, later received this as a variant from what I saw. Like she wasn't even like announced during the convention. So she's like a variant of a club doll that came out that year. She is just so beautiful. I'm not a big Agnes fan also, so it's kind of odd for her to be my number one, but everything on her is just done so perfectly to me. The sparkling dress, the like wrapped piece that's in all these pastels colors, then the purple eyeshadow. I just love her so much. And the silver hair, love like silvery white. I know it's kind of that silver blonde that we had with the Nove not too long ago that was like
Sterling
very
silver.
controversial. Yeah, there we go. But I just love all the details about her. She sparkles, and any like photos and stuff I've seen of her in person are 10 times even better than the promo.
Oh, I love when
She
that
looks
happens.
like a yassified Trix from Winx Club. Do you know
Yes,
what I'm
Yes,
talking about?
absolutely.
she
Yes.
does.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. You know what I really like about this doll is those tights/boots.
The stone
I've been on
tights.
the
Yeah.
hunt forever. Did you stone those tights? I've been on the hunt forever. So yeah, no, she's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I don't like Agnes, but she's pretty. Oh,
This is
well,
Leigh because
this
I
is
think
Leigh.
Leigh likes those unique dolls too.
I do, yes. So this is Amber by Jankor Dolls. I love them. They do a ton of fashion pieces too. I think that's how a lot of
Mhm.
people in the sort of like IT Barbie sphere know them, but they also make BJDs. So
Mhm.
they're resin, connected with string rather than how like plastic dolls are put together. But I just think her sculpt is so gorgeous. And this was sold as like a full set, and the fashion is beautiful. The attention to detail with the jewelry. I love everything that they make, and it's like absolute dream to have one of their creations. But even if it's not Amber, like this was what I
Mhm.
selected for this photo, but they have several sculpts that are all just like so beautiful, and they come in different skin tones, and they're just very expensive, but worth it,
Amber.
I think.
I don't
BJD
Um,
world is so terrifying. Like I'm afraid to look into it, but they are all so beautiful, and the details and like it's like
Yeah.
every single one is almost like one of a kind almost.
They
The
they
price of
Yeah,
a
are.
one of a
That's
kind.
like the
Yeah.
cool thing
they
about
are
it.
one
I
of a
actually
kind.
collected. I'm not collecting them anymore because they're just so expensive. But I do have several BJDs, and I was in that community for a long time. So to me, she's kind of the perfect mix of that side of things and then the fashion doll side. So
is
yeah.
this 6 scale, Leigh?
Yes, yeah, she's 13 inches
Yes,
tall.
they are.
Wow, that's incredible. Because
Yeah,
usually
so
they're
think,
so big, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think her lips are a little
Here's
bigger
your
than that.
lips.
Thank
She's
you.
gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, let's see what's left here. Oh, Esther. Who is
Yeah.
she?
Yeah, that is Hold That Tiger, Poppy Parker, and that is my number one Grail. I actually have two like OOAK dolls that I like commission people to like model after this Hold That Tiger doll, just because she's so expensive second market that I can't justify spending that price point. But again, if I ever ran into her at a decent price, I'm buying her. Like no second thoughts.
She's
She's
beautiful.
absolutely
She's so
adorable.
pretty.
Mhm.
She's on my list as well. She would have been number 7. And when I saw that you guys both used dolls that I wanted, I was like, ah! So she is gorgeous. So who are we getting rid of? Nobody, because we're not getting rid of anybody because it's the first position and we're going to be nice. But
Yeah.
there's a surprise. There's an honorable mention and all of us have requested this specific doll. And it's a Barbie G. Wally doll, ultra limited edition. And the head sculpt is Rajindra. The skin tone is honey chicken. The body type is Katy Perry doll, version 1.5, and the designer is Black Orchid. And the edition size is none, because Raj is not here, but this is an exclusive doll that none of us can afford, unfortunately.
The Katy Perry doll body type. I can't.
Version 1.5.
Version
my
1.5.
gosh. My favorite thing is the honey chicken skin tone. So, you guys, funny story. Raj says that he has this like incredible recipe for this honey chicken and that he was going to make it for everybody. And then we like went over to his house and he was like, let's get Wingstop. And we're like, wait, we were all expecting a honey chicken. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Naomi. This is gorgeous.
So we have hit the end of the episode packed with so many fun things, so many laughs. We had Grail talk. We did an interview with the creator of Hyde Universe. I have had an incredible time being here with you guys. But now I guess we share our socials. So Leigh, where can everyone find you?
Everybody can find me at Dolly.
And where else? Just do the plug, darling.
Oh, do the whole plug. Great. So you can find me at Dolly, but if you want to also follow the journey of Tiny Deer and Little Deer, you can follow us at littletinydeer.studios.
Yes,
Beautiful.
absolutely. And then I'm Greg. You can find me on my Instagram at his.dolls on Instagram. And then my YouTube is Greg's Corner, where I post just a bunch of doll content. And then what about you, Stefan?
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Plastic Poppy, and that is P-A-P-I. Just kidding. It's P-O-P-P-Y.
And then last but not least, what about you, Naomi?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at House of Deluge. And you can find me on YouTube from now on. And I shall be there at House of Deluge.
So
And-
gorge. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. See you next. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.